Okay, I'm gonna go herbology class. Yeah, I'm gonna show you, right? This very beautiful professor that teaches herbology, okay? People drooled over her. There was Reddit posts about her 2 years ago when it came out. Because she is that pretty, okay? I'm gonna try to get there as soon as so you can go sleep.
There's something in there. I just know it.
I can't believe we're drooling over pixels.
What's that smell? Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Alright. This is Garlic. It's the ginger hair.
Good morning,
It's the
Professor
braids.
Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in
Mrs.
herbology
Garlic.
is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Oh my gosh. Look at her.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Be ready.
Quickly, place your mandrakes in the new pot and pat down the soil.
Easy.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Come on. There's a reason why
Now
people
for
drooled
our
over her.
next task, we'll be planting dittany.
I wonder if hippogriffs like not grass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp
We're having
of.
herbology class. Okay, we can't be mad to Mrs.
Actually,
Garlic.
I
She's
enjoyed
beautiful.
It. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
She's 3. Aww.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative property.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses out outside of a cauldron. The cabbages
So-
do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
I like to use
Yes,
the
Professor.
cabbages.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Gosh dang it. Is this Pruitt?
I should think
Oh, no.
Professor Garlick would be more careful
Omnis
with her
Gaunt.
mandrakes.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. They'll do the rest. Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Left the daffodils
Vicious
in
little bastards,
tatters.
aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
That is funny.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class.
That was so
Take your time.
rude.
I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
I can't believe he's so mean. I'm so mean. I'm choosing to be mean, to be fair. Mrs. Garlick, I want to
And
speak
with that
to
helpful
you.
reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad.
I'm gonna kiss ass to
Herbology is
Mrs.
a
Garlic.
bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose
And I love an
that's
allotment.
everything.
I have an
Do come
allotment,
by
so
for a
that's
chat
awesome.
sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
I will come by sometimes. Don't worry.
Hope those mandrakes are really.
Right, let's do another task. Girl from Wagadu. Let's do that.
Their new pots only cost me my